Okay, I think this is up and running, maybe? Possibly. Let me just test some stuff. Let me just test some stuff. Oh god, this is a mess with the audio. Okay, so I think I have to... turn down the audio of the music, maybe? If I turn it back on. Turn it down just a bit. Maybe I have to turn myself a bit up as well. How about this? Hello? Okay. And let's... Okay, don't think I can test in any other way than turn on off the music up as well. Okay, I think that might actually work now. I could probably make the... audio setup better, but for now this will have to do. Okay, right now the background isn't particularly interesting either, but let me see what I can do about that. So, anyway, well, yeah, there'll be no background going on for the next few seconds, but I might as well take the time to mention that there is a stream schedule, and Bengani and some of the others, they'll be doing some D&D from 22 Central European Time to around 2 a.m. Central European Time tonight. And this is a part of the charity streams. There's a link in the description with a donation link, and it's all going for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, I think it's called, roughly. I believe the bar at the top is misaligned. Or then it's just not... There we go. Wasn't on top. Okay, let me try to align this again now. Okay, I think that looks good. There you go. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be doing some homework. I guess, oh, like it's a take-home exam. So it's essentially just an assignment in first year university mathematics. So that's sure to be fun to watch. But I do have to find the assignment first. Somewhere. Oh, there you go. So I'll be writing it in LaTeX, since that's standard for most mathematical writing. And LaTeX is fun to write in. That's always a good thing. Yo, easy. Is that... I don't know how the chat works, if that's old stuff. Might be old stuff. I can't tell. I shall probably find out. I'm sure I have a template lying somewhere for this. Oh yeah, I do. So if I just... It's new? Oh, great. Okay. Let me see. So... This probably looks very fancy. But it's a typesetting language that is used for mathematics often. And other scientific writing, I guess. And it's gonna begin looking at... That's not what I wanted to do. It's gonna begin looking a bit better in a moment when I actually get something written so it can be displayed in the PDF file of the right. So if we do... We just do this. Fall 2021. Author, that'll be Bot for now, I guess. How does this look? File not found. Log file not found. Okay, something isn't working here. I don't... That actually... Table. How do I... I've never used this program before to write LaTeX, so I'm a bit confused. Right, okay, I get it. It's very loud. Why is that still loud? I turned on the system sounds. Oh, right. It's gonna separate. There we go. So, it's using LaTeX. But, why does it require a log file? I don't understand. Interesting. Maybe I'm using some packages that it doesn't have. So if I begin by commenting out a bunch of packages. Come on, it's gotta have both. It still complains about that. Huh. It's interesting. What if I try a different? Oh god. I did not come too prepared for this, I guess. How about this? Does this work? Stop with the log file not found. I get it, okay, I get it. You don't like me. Why does it do that? Pain. Okay. How about new by copying an existing file? I'll do that. Okay. Now, if I save it here, and now I just use PDF LaTeX log file. I had it working just a second ago. It just hates me, I guess. What if I straight up open? Okay, what if I just copy over? I can do that. I can copy over all the files. Wonderful. Now, it'll still complain about that because it's not called slow. Let me just rename the file. That doesn't rename it over here. Okay, so if I just close all these, I open a new one. Oh, no, I open one. And well, that works now. And if I make edits to the file. Do document title, then I here write the, was it Uni-Algebra for 2021. T21 full exam, in my opinion. Now if we do it, well, it won't update PDF file. So it doesn't actually run PDF LaTeX. But I don't. Is it because it doesn't have a? I obviously don't have PDF LaTeX. Okay, how about my installation of Tech Live is not coming? Okay. What's my homework about? Linear algebra. It's math. I'll try showing you something, a different screen, that I can work on it without actually writing the document yet. So if we do... Now if I open up my laptop, if I know how to do that, then in a second I should be able to draw on the screen. Okay, there we go, now that's connected. And now I should just be able to... Well, that is, it's connecting. There we go. Okay, at least this is working. I don't know how to adjust it so it fits perfectly on the screen right now, but if I know... I don't know what that sound was, but it was very interesting. Yeah, no, it won't, like, it doesn't want me to do the conversion to PDF. It's supposed to make the document into a PDF, and I don't know why it's not working there. I've never really tried that program for it. I don't have a setup for writing LaTeX on my desktop PC, so that's why that was a bit of an issue. But for now, I can look at it can like write stuff here. So hi, that should be okay. So if we look at problem 1, which is a very fun problem, I'm sure. Let's see. Can I just write it up here? So, that should be readable-ish. So, consider the following system of linear equations and variables. X1, what does it say? X2, X3, and X4. And the system of equations is x1 minus x3 equal to 0. Okay, it's a homogeneous linear system. They're all equal to 0, so it's just, you can just do this. Okay. So that's the the equation of linear, or the system of linear equations that we have. So A is that we have to write the augmented matrix of the system. So the augmented matrix, of the system is just well, I'll just write it up. So it's just the matrix that has this system with the variables on, well, in this case, the first 4 columns, and then the result in the last column. So if we do, so in the first equation up here, we have x1 is just 1 times x1. And then we have, yes, we're writing the coefficients of all the variables. x2 isn't here, so we have 0 x2, we have minus 1 x3, and then 0 x4, Then finally 0, because all of these are equal to 0. Then here we have 0. Wait, no, that's not. It's 2. 0x1, 2x2, 1x3, and right, this is not a homogeneous system. I was blind. There's some it's -3 here, and -2 and -1, so we can move those so it's the other side. So we actually have that there's -1x4, and then we have, if we move the -3 over to the other side, we have +3. So I shouldn't write the plus here. That's not a good idea. There we go. And then we have 1, 0, -1, 2. For the final equation, we have x1, there's one of those, 2 times x2, 1 times x4, so 0 times x3, and then that's equal to 1. We can make a separator here to make it even more obvious. I believe that's how the augmented matrix should look. Okay, next step. B. Reduce the matrix to a row echelon form by performing a sequence of elementary row operations. So we're doing Gaussian elimination essentially. So let me see, what do I have space here? I should have space. Okay. So we have our augmented matrix over here. So what we're going to do is, well, I guess I'll just, so first we do well, the first row is fine. Second row is not, so we have to swap row 2. I think you just do a two-way arrow. I don't remember. I'll have to check that later. Row. I can delete about that. I don't have to. Row 3. So that gives us a matrix where we have no, we don't have 0 there. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. Okay. We've swapped row 3 and row 2, so we've got 1, 0, -1, 0, and 2. And then we've got this one. Yeah. and then still row 4 down here. Okay, so if we scroll down, how much space do we have? Okay, so we have plenty of space over here. I can just continue down here. So next up, we have to swap row 3 and row 4. So and all that is a matrix that's the same for the first 2 rows as before. And then we just swap row 3 and row 4, so row 4 is at row 3 now, and we take row 3 down to row 4. Right. I don't know if this is the order you'd usually do Gaussian elimination in actually, but that's should be fine. So next up, we want to make sure that there's the leading coefficient in the second row, so up here, is further right, strictly further right than in the first row. So we could subtract row 3 from row 2. Not a B. I'm writing row 3 at the minute. Row 2 should be row 2 minus row 3. There we go. And that gives us a matrix that looks like 1, 0, minus 1. Okay, so this row is, like, row 2 is going to be row 2 minus row 3, so we're going to get 0 here. And then we're going to get minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. That's very off-center. Okay. Yeah. And the rest should be the same. can I just continue? Can I make it like a separator here? So that I'm continuing over the right side. So now we remove row 1 from row 3 so that this becomes a 0. And then we also want to remove row 4 from row 3 so this becomes a 0 as well. I think that's the smartest way of doing this. So Jesus, that's a big R. Keep on wanting to make these. I don't know why. It's just an R. So it's exactly the line that I wanted to be different. But damn it. And I can't even... This is not what this line looks like either. I'm following along from here where I should be continuing from way down here. So... Can I just zoom out a bit? Sure, that works. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm removing from row 3, row 1, so I'm going to get a 1 minus 1 here, that's 0. It's way too big. Okay, it's going to be big, whatever. 0, I get just 2. One. One and 1. Then... Right, I still have 0, 2. Okay, let me just zoom in a bit again. Oh god, I probably did this in an order that's gonna annoy me now. But Whatever. I'll just take this 0, 0, 2, minus 2. I think. And yeah, the final row is will do the same. Yeah, okay, so swapping row 3 and 4 earlier was definitely stupid over here, as I'm swapping them back now in the next step. I'd prefer to write this in a different way. So that is row 3 being swapped with well, it doesn't matter. Row 3 being swapped with row 4 is the same as row 4 being swapped with row 3. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, and finally we should have the row echelon form. Because we have that. No, we don't. We have still more step to go. Okay, so we want that every single row has a leading coefficient, so the first non-zero number further right than the row above it. So this one, the first and second rows do hold for that, but the third row is not further right than the second row. So if we do row 3 plus row 2. Okay, well now if we want to reduce it, we do run into a problem. Did I do it incorrectly at the swapping of the 2 rows back here? Did it actually mess something up? So let me think. So we have this original augmented matrix. Oh yeah, this is right. This should be right. So we actually end up, so in order to finally reduce it into row echelon form, we need to remove, well, we need to remove the negative of row 3. No, yeah, so we need to remove row 3 from row 4. So we do row 4, just change into row 4 minus row 3. No, actually, no, that's not true at all. We do plus. We do plus? Oh yeah, we do plus. That's a minus. That's why I'm getting confused. Yeah, good. So 2 plus minus 2, that's 0. Slightly more smaller 0, probably. No, I'm bad at writing. And then 4, oh, minus 2 plus 4, so that's just 2. Good, good, good. So that's the reduced row echelon form right here. We have to solve this system and write its general solution in parametric form. Well, this system does not have a solution because we find that the last row in reduced row echelon form, not reduced row echelon, just row echelon form, is equivalent to the equation that says 0 is equal to 2. Which doesn't hold, obviously. So we can't exactly solve the system. I did get all the coefficients right. Probably. I'll get back to it later if I didn't. Okay, let's just look at problem 2. Okay, problem 2. Let me see if I can pick up the space this time. That was so beautifully written. Okay, we have a matrix. A is equal to 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, and 0, 1, 2. Okay, A. Calculate the... I don't know why it did that. That was funny. Determinant. Okay, so I guess we should just use cofactor expansion. So the determinant A, well, that's the determinant of 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and that is equal to, let's see, so if we just do cofactor expansion by the first row, we'll get 2 times the determinant of 2, 1, 1, 2, minus 1 times, so excluding these, so we get 1, 1, 0, 2, and then plus, no, the last is 0 times whatever, so that's just 0, we can just forget that. Which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is 4, minus times 1, that's just 1, and then minus 1 times 2, that's 2, 0 times 1, that's 0. And that's just equal to 2 times, well, 4 minus 1, that's 3, 2 times 3, that's 6, minus 2. So that should be 4. So we get the determinant of A is 4. Right. Then we need to find its inverse if it exists by following suitable row operations of the double matrix AI. Right. Okay, hang on a second. I can't remember. So, the determinant. The matrix A is invertible precisely if its determinant is non-zero, right? Okay, so we found that the determinant is 4, so that's non-zero. Oh yeah, because the determinant of the invertible matrix or inverse matrix is obviously 1 over the determinant, right? Okay. So find so let's write the double matrix. So it's A, 2, 1, 0, and 2, 1, and 0, 1, 2. Yeah. And then the other side is just going to be the identity matrix. So 1 along the diagonal and 0 elsewhere. Oh. Okay, so what we want to do is probably bring the matrix A to reduced row echelon form. I'm just gonna check what the requirements for that is. Because a matrix is in reduced row echelon form, if it is in row echelon form and the leading entry in each non-zero row is a 1, and each column containing a leading 1 has zeros in all other entries. Right. Okay, so You know, I think it has to be reduced or echelon form. So, step 1, let's just bring it to reduced or echelon form, so we do more row operations. Woo. So if we modify row 2 so that we get row 2 minus half row 1. Then we should get 210. So 1 minus half of 2, so that's 0. Two minus half, so that's 302. And then finally 1. Now the same on the identity matrix. So get 1 0 0 obviously, and then minus half 1 0. And then we can do row 2 is so 1 over 302, so that's 203. Yeah, that's what would make sense. Of row 2. Get that the first row is not changed, then the second row is just 0, 1, and 2 over 3. Because now minus half times 203. That's 206, so negative 206. So it's just 103. Yep. Negative 103. Hang on a second, that shouldn't be a 1. It should be 2 over 3. Should be 0, 1. Then we subtract from row 3, row 2. So yeah, same first 2 rows, and then row 3 is 0, 0, 2 minus 203. So 2 minus 2/3, so that's 1/3. So 4/3, I do believe. 2 is 6/3, minus 2/3, yeah, so awesome. So anyway, how's everybody doing? This is 1/2 minus 2/3. And 0. You're doing good? That's great. Yeah, no, I'm just chilling with this homework, so that's always fun. Spicy noodles. Oh, those are great. I wish I had some, actually. All I've got is water. I ate some cereal. I ate some cereal earlier, and that's about it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah, no, okay, so they really weren't kidding about the spice. Okay, so the smart thing here to do is probably multiply row 3 by... Oh yeah, no, okay. It's always a bit of a gamble with the spicy stuff. Yeah, oof. This is the little cup. I couldn't imagine what the big cup would be like then. That's, I don't know, I generally do well with spicy stuff, but there's also a limit. God, these zeros are getting worse and worse. Okay, that was slightly better. Oh, you normally do good with it too, yeah, that's fair. Oh god. This is becoming very small to write. It probably looks decent sized on the actual stream, I think. I zoomed in a bit so that it does. But like I'm writing tiny stuff on the paper. And it should be negative. Just gonna write it up here. No, it shouldn't be negative. That's... Oh god. Okay, there we go. And we get 3 over 4 times minus 2 over 3. Minus 6 divided by 3 times 4, that's 12. So minus 1 over 2. I swear that's a minus sign. Oh, I accidentally wrote a 0 over here. There we go, that should be a 1 still. I don't believe I changed that. And then it should be 3 or 4 over here. Okay, and now we just need to get rid of the 2 over 3 and the 1 up here. So, start by 2. Yesterday drank hot sauce. I've never actually had hot sauce, I think. Like I've had some kind of like the sweet and sour sauces or whatever that are, I guess, kind of hot, but like they just taste too sweet for me. Also, it's great that you can see everything. No, but what's fun though is just straight up chili. Like just raw chili. I remember I tried one once. Like it was, I don't remember how like strong it was on any scale, but it was strong enough where I definitely wanted to drink milk straight for the next half an hour. I've completely forgotten to change this 2 up here to a 1. I'll have to do that next step. Oh, this gets really annoyingly complicated. So 2 over 3 times 3 over 8. That's 6 over 24. 6 over 24, that's 1 over 4. Yeah. So we've got negative a half minus 4th. So minus 3/4. You had a burger with a chili? Oh yeah, no. I don't know, like it's... If it's strong enough, it's past the point where it's any fun at all and it's just pain. I feel like loses most of its, like, I don't know, point in being good food. So 2 over 3 times 1 over 2. That's just 2 over 6, so that's 1/3. And so, but it's negative, so it's plus 1/3. So 2/3 plus 1/3. So that should just be 1. If I'm going crazy. And then 2/3 times 3 over 4, that's 6 over 12, which is half, so we get minus a half. And then this stays the same. That looks like a 2 now. Right, yeah. No, I bet hot sauce is nice. I don't, like, I'm trying to think of something, like maybe I've had some, like, spicy, like some wings with hot sauce in them or something like that. Probably at some point, but not anything recent. Yeah, I need to multiply row 1 by half. This should not be a 203 tab. Oh, God. I should be looking over here. This is the last step. For this. Okay. Make it a half. 0 and 0. Minus 3 divided by... Oh god, that got deleted, didn't it? It was over 4. No, it shouldn't be a 1 here either, it should be a 0. There you go. Yeah, like over here. Then finally, R1 should be R1 minus half of R2. So that we get 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. And then we should get, so we're adding, we've got minus minus, we're adding 3 times 1 and 4 times 2, that's 8, so 3 over 8 to a half, so that's 4, 8, so 7. Divided by 8. We have a minus a half. And plus a 4. And the rest stays the same. What's else directly goes down into pain to breathe. Oh god. You know, that did not sound fun. I don't know, like lately the only really like hot stuff. No, I made some like kind of like tortillas, I guess. With some salsa. Picked the hot variant instead of the medium one, and it was definitely like, it was a bit spicy. It wasn't bad at all, but it was a bit. Okay, so this should be the inverse matrix right here, so we can check by trying to multiply them with each other. So if we do, so A, it was 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, and 0, 1, 2. Then we multiplied that by this matrix down here. Oh yeah, it was very good. The I feel like salsa, like, generally is just very good, and I mean, mix it with some, I don't know, minced meat and cucumber and some other stuff, like, there's no way it doesn't taste good, right? Oh, no, like, yeah, like, as long as it isn't way too spicy. Okay, so the first row on the first column, that'll be 2 times 7 divided by 8. This does not look like it's gonna work. But then again, it'll be 7 divided by 4. 1 times minus 3 divided by 4. And then the row 1 by column 2. We get minus 1 plus 1. And row 1 by column 3. We get 2 times 1 over 4, so that's half. 1, so minus half. And then it's 0 for just, yeah. Okay, row 2 times column 1. Does that become 1? 7 divided by 8, so minus, no, 12 divided by 8. 7 minus 12 of minus 5 divided by 8. Plus 3 divided by 6. That's not... No, that's not a 6. That's supposed to be 8. Okay, so something does not seem right here though. That'll definitely be 12 divided by 8. Okay, so I probably made some kind of mistake somewhere. God, it's all the way back here. So that should have been a 6, 206. No, that's correct. Okay, so that's not a mistake. Oh, well, there's a problem here then. Oh, yep, definitely. Okay. So this should have been a 3. Not a 2. I think. Yeah, yeah. So then look else that this should also have been a 3. Down here also. So that would be 3 or 12. That's 1 or 4. Okay, so row 3 will be the 1/4 of the 4. Row 2 will be row 2 minus 203. So 2 divided by 12, so 1/6. So minus 1/6, and that's
making dreams happen, big or small.
I think that should be half. If I'm wrong.
From now until the end, I'm gonna make all of my dreams come true. I will follow my heart, our future's bright. So we will fight with heads held high. We'll make things right. Just say the word and I'll be there. Yes, anytime and anywhere. The bond that we have forever strong.
Okay, and then
I am a friend
off.
count on. Never
So it'll be plus 4. Be 3 or 4 up here.
we are as one under the stars. It's okay for us to say goodbye.
Is this right now? Is a good question. Yeah, it's college or university level, so how many problems are there? Question. I'm doing this very slowly. I'm taking my sweet time, but I don't know. There's 7 problems. This is problem 2 I'm on right now. We also have like a few weeks to do it, so it's no rush. No. Okay. I might finally have gotten LaTeX working though, possibly. Let me test. Well, yeah, that definitely did something. Oh yeah, that works. That's great. Okay. I'm just gonna finish writing this up here and trying to fix whatever mistake I made. Oh yeah, I was just mentioning that it was problem 2 in case somebody had forgotten, because yeah. Might as well have forgotten myself. Okay, so all of this can be changed. So it's 3 divided by 4. And it's 1 over 2. 1 over 4. And this probably means I've got other problems, doesn't it? Oh, maybe it doesn't. Okay. So let's erase all of this, and let's try again. This time, crossing my fingers that I did right, and I didn't miss any more mistakes. So we have 2 times 3 by 4, so that's 6 divided by 4. in other words, that's 3 divided by 2. Plus minus a half. Which should give us 1, so that works. Okay. Then we've got the first row times the second column. So 2 times minus a half, that's minus 1. And 1 times 1, so plus 1. And then 0 times whatever is just 0. Then we have first row times the last column. 2 times 1 over 4, that's 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. And 1, yeah, so minus 1 over 2. So there should be 1, there should be 0, 0. That is how it should be exactly. Good. Okay. Now we have second row times the first column. 1 times 3 over 4, so 3 over 4. 2 times negative a half, so minus 1. And then plus 4th, which would give us 0, which is correct. Then we've got the second row times the second column. So minus a half plus 2 and plus, no, minus a half, right. So that gives us a 1, which is what we want. And then finally we've got the second row times the last column, before the third row obviously. 1 over 4. That gives us 0. Wonderful. Okay, now the last row times all the columns. So 0 times whatever, 1 times minus a half. 2 times, so plus 1 over 2. Then we have 1 times 1 plus 2 times. Oh, okay, I didn't. Plus minus 1. And then we have final column. Minus a half. Plus 2 times 3 over 4, so that's 6 over 4, and that was again 3 divided by 2. And that should give us so 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2, that's 2 over 2, so that's 1. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. Half minus a half, 0. 3 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 4, so that's 4 divided by 4, or 1. Minus 1 is 0. Then there should be 1 minus a half plus plus 2 minus a half, so well 2 minus 1, so that's 1. 1 over 4 plus 3 over 4, so that's 4 over 4 minus 1, yeah, so we have 1 minus 1. 0. Minus a half plus a half, 0. 1 plus minus 1, 0. and 3 divided by 2 minus a half. So 3, yeah, 1.5 minus a half, so that's 1. And that is exactly what we want. That is the identity matrix. So we can conclude that the inverse of A is 3 divided by 4 minus 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 4.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, and facing twilight alone, without the truth, without
Whoa!
the sight,
I actually got through
grasping
problem 2 out of 7.
the question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter.
Okay, now let's try the... Oh god, that's a lot of windows. Let's try the... Not using that, but using TechWorks.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter. Apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
There we go. Okay. Now we can probably rename that to...
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me?
Why does it have to do that? God, that's annoying. I just lined it up, please. Okay. Oh, I bet if I now run this, and it, yeah, it's gonna open it. Oh my god. This is absolute pain. Okay. That should somewhat work. And probably prefer this template. This is the wrong template. Okay, let's use this template only once. Not gonna run it. It's got an error, which is always wonderful. Do I need something here? There you go. Let me make the Traveller's Academy a bit larger. There we go. Wonderful. If we zoom out. Wonderful. And I want Danish people, but I wonder if the text is very small now. If it's okay. I can probably just... Oh yeah, there. Okay, now I get to the actual document writing. So let's just do hit right and section. Problem 1. So it's subsection. Each of A, B, and C. And let's begin writing one. So let's check if the structure looks correct. Yeah, it is. Wonderful. For how do I write this reasonably? 4 variables. X1, X2, X3, X4. We have the following following system linear equations. Great. Okay. This, do I have to? No, I probably have to put the star in. Yeah? I don't remember. We get an error, so that's probably not what I'm supposed to do. But here. That's also not correct. I just... because there simply isn't... Oh, so that works. Okay, if I put the star inside. Okay. Outside. Yeah, that just does. Okay, so it should probably just be here then. And the editor just changes the color between the begin and end, so they're different for no reason at all. No, that's not how you do it either. Why do I put it here? I'm at a loss. I need to look this up. Tag. Question. Let's just look into all these. We'll look under aligning equations. So begin equation. So the asterisk. No numbering. Equation. It should just be. I have to put the star in both places? Yes, I do. I really didn't think that was the case. What is this outside? You heard of a land that's called world, it's beneath your walls? I don't know, I've never been to any outside. They talk of this mysterious green substance. Well, it's like a, you know, kind of like a thing. I don't know how to describe it, really. I've never seen it. I guess people usually say it's kind of like a mat or something. Like a rug. But it's green, and it's soft and weird and stuff. It sounds very dangerous. I would never touch that. something but virtual or something not virtual one. I only know the virtual reality. GI. SS. Yeah, no, it's I'm sure there's a bit of delay on the stream, more than I am aware of, so my answers might not make perfect sense. Okay. Oh god, that's no... I don't want to copy everything, please. Let me just copy this one line. Thank you. Why did you do that? I'm bad at this. This is not my usual editor at all. Okay. I'm writing this in a very weird order. Right now I'm just writing up the question itself. I'm not even writing up the answer. Okay, now we should have this wonderful error because I'm getting to do this.
Can't get my mind off those sweet memories.
So, the mess that I have written here has now wonderfully made this beautiful representation of mathematics in a PDF document. This is what is so wonderful about LaTeX. I think I can set up the font size a bit. Did that even work? If I do like 22. Okay, so that doesn't actually do anything. Well, that's great to know. Can I just... Yeah, this is a fine zoom. So now I can get to the actual task. So... Good. So we... write the augmented matrix of the system. I don't know, in order to do this, simply look at the coefficients each variable in each equation and write them in order to do this. We simply look at the coefficients of each variable in each equation and insert these coefficients in the same order in the matrix writing something that's like, I don't know, like it's so, like it's just putting these things into the box is annoying. We write the augmented matrix of the system. In order to do this, we locate the coefficient of each variable in each equation and then insert these coefficients in the matrix. I don't want to comment there, I want to comment over here. So that each equation corresponds to row in the matrix with all of the rows with the variables same with the coefficients in the same order. Then to make it an augmented matrix, we add column with the right hand side coefficients. That is constant. No, that should be good enough. Looks as follows. System. The given system. Okay, now we make a matrix. I totally remember how to do that. Totally. I think you're right. P matrix? No, you probably do like begin P matrix. Then end matrix. Okay, so could you... So x1 is just 1 minus 1 and 0, no, 0 minus 1, 1. So x1, x2, x3, and x4 is equal to 0. No, it's 0 to 1 minus 1, that's equal to 3. Because we move the 3 out to the side, yeah. And we have 1, 0, minus 1, 0 is equal to 2. Finally, have 1, 2, 0, 1, and 1. Did this work? Okay. Not quite. What does adding a comma do? Does that... Yeah, okay, so that's not what we want. What is the separator? Is it a percent? Yeah, okay. Add an ampersand between all of these. And I want brackets rather than parentheses, so I bet that's then B matrix rather than P matrix. Ah! I have made something. Okay, does that look like... God, it's... I hadn't used my laptop for a while now, so I obviously have to close the screen and go to sleep. Yeah, no, like the PC went to sleep. My laptop. That's what I was using to draw on. I was simply just streaming it over to my main desktop. Okay. Ah. So... what did we write here? Oh no, I see a problem. Okay. So, I do remember that I concluded that you cannot solve this system of equations. But I wrote the wrong thing over here. It's not x1 minus x3 is equal to 0, it's x1 minus x3 plus x4 is equal to 0. Everything else correct? Yeah. So the change should be minimal, but it might mean enough that it's actually solvable. If you want to check how augmented matrices are normally written. Yeah, they use this... dividing line. Right, and augmented matrix. Later. Okay. Let me just try to copy this over and see if that works. That would always be wonderful. Wait, am I already doing that? No, I'm not. I'm doing something. I've made a definition to handle that already. Let's try. So if I do cc c this, does that just give me an error? Yeah. Okay, let's try this instead. Will I do every question or problem live? Probably not. It was just really like, it says a secret. Benjamin is really lazy, you know, so he didn't want to go travel anywhere today. So I'm just taking over for him. I mean, it's not really a secret that he's lazy, everybody knows that. So, it's totally because he's lazy. There's no possible excuse or explanation for him being busy or something like that. No way. He was lazy. That's what we agree on, right? I wanted to replace this up here. Oh, nice. Wonderful. So you're right, the augmented matrix. Yeah, wonderful. Then we have written the augmented rating matrix of the system. This okay, this should not take as long. I think it'll help after now that I've gotten everything set up kind of like this. Drinking water is difficult. Easy to choke on, apparently. Okay. we reduce the matrix to row echelon top, forming sequence of the elementary row operations. I think I kind of want to. Okay. I'm gonna do this formatting for now. I might change it later. It looks a lot like an assignment answer. I do it like this. But that's kind of what it is, so I guess that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So, in order to reduce matrix to row echelon form with a sequence elementary row operations, we use what would you call that? Like, it's Gaussian elimination is an algorithm? Yeah, it's an algorithm. See. Gaussian elimination, which is algorithm, does exactly this. Key steps for Gaussian elimination. That's I don't remember what the environment is called. It's not itemized, it's just got different items in a list. It's the numerical, but like we have, oh god, attack, embed, let's enumerate. So it's just, you can enumerate, yeah. Right. So what are the steps of Gaussian elimination? Pretty sure I have them written down somewhere, like I already wrote this sometime. I don't want to risk plagiarizing myself, but I could draw some inspiration from that. If I can find it. Okay, never mind. Retry the matrix if the row does not consist of only zeros and the leftmost nonce zero entry is called the leading coefficient. Oh yeah, the same song's playing over and over and it's still nice. It's a smooth jazz Persona mix. I assume it's from Persona 5. I've never played that game, but apparently it's good. But you know, this song here is a 7-hour long song. Like this last song in the mix is 7 hours long or something like that. And I guess it's because it's the one that's in the main area where you go to constantly, so it has to be not repetitive. So they made it to be bearable to listen to for a long time. I wonder if I can mix it up though. I don't know any non-copyrighted music though, so for now it's just gonna stay. I'll see if I can find anything in a moment. But okay, so the steps for achieving rational form. So let's say we first if so step 1, if there are okay, how do we write this in a reasonable way? Let j be equal to 1. And we do if for k each k greater than j and less than or equal to okay, what if we first define the matrix? If we say let m and we get a matrix in the reals with a matrix with the real entries, that's m by n dimensions. It's math BDR? No. Math symbol. Is it math BD? Might be. Let's try this. Invalid in math. Oh, I need to end the math mode. Also, I'm using these math mode like symbols inconsistently, am I not? Yeah, I am. Let me try to fix that. Okay, now there should be no errors. There we go. Yeah, so a matrix M, then by n entries. Oh yeah, Bengani is a Persona fan. Yeah, no, I bet he's no, like he was the one who gave me the recommendation for the music to play. So all I know about it is what he told me. Okay, but this looks right. So then we can say this m is the amount of rows. So for each k is greater than j and less than or equal to m. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be up here real quick. I need to take a phone call. Oh no, nobody calls me. This is very exciting. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I watch more TV than Bengani. Yeah, I generally. I don't watch an awful amount of TV, but I watch Netflix every once in a while, which is. I don't know if he does at all. So
Still music keeps on turning me from the words that hurt my soul, removing doubts from my mind. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, played all day with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, filling me with those sounds. I can't remember the smile that you gave it to me. I had no way to tell you to walk away. Still sorrow keeps on tying me, but my soul wants to get free. Let my heart loose from my chain. Those long days passing by from the door, like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite thoughts got me imploding, please. Those long days passing by from the door, like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite friends, filling me with warm embrace. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, played all day with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, filling me with those sounds.
okay, so does this make sense? Well, there's an arrow. Okay. Oh no, I just moved to the next one. Okay. For each k, such as j, a case between j and k is greater than j and less than or equal to m, where m is the total number of rows. The leading coefficient of rk, so the row k, is further left than rj, so row j, which is set to be 1, then swap rj with the rk with the leading coefficient that is furthest left. Yeah. Oh god, this is a bad order to do the process in, isn't it? My brain is fried right now.
Living life when we were young, trying to find where we belong. Never thought those days would see an end. Mirror, mirror, do you see the misery
Okay.
walking in the streets? Doesn't mean a thing. Got to look ahead now and leave it
Also, is he still here?
with all your mind. Take the fragments of your past and let them flow into the sands of time. You'll be
Because I think I answered your question. I don't know if you saw. Oh, yeah.
if there's one thing that I've learned is that the truth will always lie with me. It's in my heart. Tomorrow waits. So come what may. Help keep the faith.
Oh yeah, Johan. Yeah. Okay.
From the night the stars aligned.
You know, I watch more TV than Ghani, definitely.
We'll be close for quite some time.
Probably.
Yes, the heavens
Not a lot though.
plan for us.
Oh yeah, that's glitching out for a while. I don't know. My brain is completely dead right now as well, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Making dreams happen, big or small. All these memories light a fire in me and keep the passion burning. There comes a time when you'll have to fight with all you have to know what matters in your life. That's when you'll realize it's up to you. So from now until the end, I'm gonna make all of my dreams come true. I will
Oh right, he watches no TV. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, then I definitely. Well, like I watch like the occasional thing on Netflix. I recently watched all of Breaking Bad, and I was very. I don't know. I don't know if I even really liked it. I just ended up watching it all. I guess parts of it was good, but it didn't really interest me that much.
the bond that we had forever strong. I am a friend you can count on. Never
He knows almost no show. Damn. I know some.
as one under the stars. It's okay for us to say goodbye. With all your might, take the fragments of your past and let them flow into the sands of time. You'll be alright. You must believe
Oh yeah, this is the smart way of doing it, isn't it? Okay.
that the truth will always lie with me. It's in
No, yeah, Breaking Bad. I don't know. I watched Better Call Saul as well. I watched that first actually. There's still the last season which hasn't come out yet, but I watched that the first, and I actually liked that a lot. Breaking Bad, I don't know. I watched it. I guess I kept on watching it because there was something to it, but... Oh, animes? That goes beyond my area of expertise. Berserk, if I'm not wrong, is about like well, like berserkers in the like Viking sense, I guess, where like you can turn into an animal. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. That's my guess. I forgot to do this. Is a guy in a fucked up world, or the end of the first chapter was a bit sick. But he got like superhuman strength and he's OP. Okay. I guess that sounds interesting. Probably not what I guessed, but you know. So the thing with evolving, right? So he does become kind of an animal, I guess. That's what you mean. Okay, so that's I don't know. I never watched any anime really. Yeah. Not sure why, but there's just never been any that particularly just catch my attention. Caught my attention. There's if a row
Been searching all along,
on chain.
facing twilight without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
I should try it. Maybe. I don't know. I definitely will take a look at it. I've been wanting to try some anime, just to try it. So I'll take a look at it and see if I think it's something I'll like.
Reflecting as a tree, it's telling what's not to be told.
Okay, if I'm smart about this, I can get away with writing this in a very formalized way with very few words and just symbols, maybe. So if I do,
I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core.
let's see,
Take off my mask,
I
my place
be the index of the column with the leading coefficient Row I. JoJo. Oh god. I don't know anything about JoJo, but the memes I know for me to shy away from that one.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
I do this, it assists. Stomach. Yeah. So if it exists, an RJ. Ooh. Why is my brain so slow right now? Oh, it's 6:30. It's 6:30 p.m. Have I been at this for like how many hours now? Jesus. Oh god, I almost spilled my water. Okay, I'm gonna finish writing up this subsection here, like task 1B. That's what I'm gonna finish writing up, and then I'm gonna log off, I think. Oh, by the way, Izzy, if in case you didn't hear it earlier, so I'll be ending in a bit whenever I do, but then there'll be another stream which is D&D with Bengani and some of the others from 22 to 22 Central European time. So I don't know, that's in 3.5 hours, and then that goes on for 4 hours. In 3.5 hours, there'll be a stream again. Just FYI. So if there exists an RJ where j is greater than I, such that CJ is less than CI. Three and a half hours. Yeah, in 3.5 hours. Yeah, that's a. No, that's yeah, that's a long time. I don't know. I don't think there'll be anything in between. There might be, if something happens. But according to the plan, I think there should be a 3.5 hour break, essentially. But yeah, after that there'll be D&D, and then after hours. Whenever that is. No, I think Bengani was like busy today. I don't know if they had Master put him onto some, I don't know, paperwork. That would be funny. I did this even better, can I not? Yeah. Oh my god. Why don't I just write? Heck. Okay. J greater than I. Such that CJ is as small as possible. It's the smallest. And if CJ is less than CI, now we simply perform the operation of swapping. Yeah, the Arthars, they're special. Yeah, I've heard. No, I know them. I know they'd make something very special. I haven't been able to watch any of them because I'm asleep at that time. Yeah, it's but like it's a very late time. It's not just like after hours. It's after the after hours. I'd argue. How do you do a double arrow? Attack. Two-way arrow. Left, right arrow. Okay. Okay. Finally, I am satisfied. This is a lot of text, but this is a lot better. Oh, I can... Oh, that's cool. Anyway, it said I equal to 1, so pick a j, it's greater than I, such that cj, that's the leading coefficient of row of j, is the smallest value possible. And if that leading coefficient, the index of the column, the leading, yeah, so if that index is smaller than the index of ci, then we swap the rows. Okay, awesome. Step 4. Now I just do for every, I don't know, already used I, J, and K. How about just for L? Right. Okay. Then we do. I think this is roughly correct. Now think about this. So, okay. Let's say so I is equal to 1. We start at the top row, right? Row K, row. Oh well, row I. Then we pick a j, which is greater than I, such that the index of the column with the leading coefficient of row rj is the smallest value possible. Yeah, so that makes sense. But then we define whatever some L, which is equal to well, alternate. Okay, so I don't know if this is how I want to write it, but let's just leave it like this for now. And then I didn't do the fraction alignment correctly. There you go. I plus 1 through m. Yeah. And I'll set to RL minus ALCI divided by AICI over I. Yeah. That makes perfect sense, I'm pretty sure. Then finally, step 5. If I is less than m, okay. My brain is dead. I think I'm gonna go get some food. Yeah, there's, now it's 3 hours and 10 minutes. There'll be another stream. And if I really feel like it, I might just jump back for a bit more of this hell after having eaten. But I'm gonna end now, so... You know, I hope this was enjoyable to watch. I don't know. I've never tried streaming this before, so it was a bit of a weird experience. Yeah, my brain is dead stop. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I am. Well, I am. So, but I hope it was fun. I'm going to try to see if I can do this a few more times, maybe. And maybe I can develop it into a style that makes more sense. But yeah, yeah, maybe see you later. Thank you for joining in this time, and